Hello, you're watching Access. My name's Dave and I'm joined today by Nathan.
Hello.
And Nathan, this is 6 things that I like loads about Project Cars.
Project Cars,
This is the first one. Shut up.
Let's leave qualifying behind us now. Let's focus on those lights. Make a good start.
Who's that authoritative driving voice?
That was the Stig. The actual Stig. Ben Collins, the first Stig.
One of the Stigs.
Yeah. And that was him coming through my DualShock 4. He's my pit crew. And he was telling me what's going on. He's going to tell me some more things.
You've got a damaged front right light. Come into the pits and we'll switch it out.
Oh.
I don't know why he said that.
Your front left light has been knocked out, so we're just working off a replacement. We'll call you into the pits when it's ready.
I never hear that message.
Pit in at the end of this lap. Box, box, box.
So, the Stig, yeah, he's got a few things to say.
Your lights are broken.
Yeah, I don't know how that's happened. I'm an excellent driver, and that's clearly a mistake. There must be a problem with the game.
They really
not
fix
with
your
me.
lights? I guess they do. This is a simulation game.
Absolutely. Well, if you're driving, Le Mans, and it's night,
That's true.
You need lights to see.
You do.
But the Stig coming through your DualShock is a PlayStation exclusive, Nate. That's only happening on your PlayStation 4. And I know it sounds sort of silly, but it really does make a difference, it coming through the DualShock. It does make it feel like you're being communicated to by a little team rather than just being part of a game. You know what I mean?
No,
It
it
really does
surprised me
make a big
before
difference.
in other games.
Yeah, exactly, like the phone in GTA and stuff. It's really, really cool. So that's the first thing.
Nice.
The next thing is just the sheer number of tracks
How many are
in
there?
this game. I don't know.
I know you don't. That's why I asked.
Brilliant.
Well, this isn't the finished version of the game anyway, so it'd be useless us counting. But look at all the different locations.
It would.
Dave.
And I mean, this is like the locations, and then each one of these has a number of tracks within it. So, and this isn't even all the locations that I'm showing you now. But if I go into one, let's go into
Where are we going?
this one,
Okay.
Oberschleben.
Okay.
Because I like to say it.
I didn't know you spoke
like,
German, Dave.
Yeah, neither did I. You can see that this one's got like 2 different circuits based on the same one. This is all the tracks that are available in our build of the game. I don't know if this is the final number, but you can see there are many. Yeah. Many. And there are circuits, there are point to point.
Right. But the list is going on in front of us. Just scrolling down.
The list won't end until we get to Z and Zolder, which brings us on to the next one.
Right, the alphabet.
Which is weather. Right.
Okay.
So weather's like a big deal now. We've seen it in Drive Club looking amazing, and people want weather.
You just sent it in the world. I'm increasingly beset by weather. That's true.
I must admit, it's getting me down at the moment. And the way the weather system works in Project Cars, there's a number of ways actually. The way I'm showing you now is you can choose up to 4 slots of weather and sort of cycle through. So you can see, I've gone here from clear, heavy fog, thunderstorm, and then some medium cloud. You can change the progression,
it's
so
like
how
ordering
quickly
your
that
weather.
happens.
This is great.
Exactly. So so if I look at that one happening, this is in Belgium at Spa.
You're not moving, Dave.
No, I've cut here between. You can see the bottom left. There's the time. So every sort of 2 minutes we get into the midst of the new kind of weather. So over the course of I think 6 minutes, we would have gone through that cycle of weather that I just set up.
Very nice.
Little
the track remains wet. That's cool.
As a little bonus for you, because you've been good, I put some footage of me trying to drive in a thunderstorm on. This is the best bit. This is the most coherent bit of driving I could manage in a thunderstorm.
Essentially in a straight line.
Third gear. Always use all the track, and maybe even a little bit more.
This is just extra track.
Yeah,
that's fine.
But the water looks fantastic.
Oh,
it's a shame. I don't know anything about this perfect little park there at the end.
Need to check something.
It's a shame Rob isn't here to see the water, because I think it does look great. The standing water is especially good. Next on the list, Nath, this is the different perspectives available. People in racing games, cameras are mad about where exactly they are positioned.
I think it was Grid, Dave. They took out cockpit cam, and the people, because they said hardly anyone used it because they could tell from the stats, and the people who did use it were mad. They were vocal.
Absolutely. Well, Project Cars has got you covered then, because there are loads. I mean, this one is sort of like TV cam, I guess. It's quite wide angle. This is helmet cam, which is, I think, my favourite.
So like a more dynamic.
So it just puts you, there's a bit less steering wheel and dashboard and stuff. It's just much more.
You can look around.
You can look around in all of them, but it's much more what you see as a driver, I think.
Yeah.
This is another good one. I guess this is sort of like roof cam. It's a bit higher than bonnet.
Right.
We could argue about this. This one will be a popular one outside the car.
If you had a parachute or a kite flying from the back, it's kite cam.
This is
that'll take off.
Hey, there we go. I guess this is the
Thank
way
you.
you want to see the actual car that you're driving and really show it off. If you're wondering how I managing to drive so brilliantly whilst look around like this, it's
Assuming you
because
cheated?
I'm actually simulating this race right now.
that makes sense.
There's me and 30 other cars going around Laguna Seca.
Nice.
Which I think is amazing. You can have a race with 30 cars on any track as well. It's not recommended,
But
you can do it.
even the computer driving the game is struggling a little bit, Dave.
Well, it's
It does throw how bad you were.
It's realism.
into relief.
So now I wanted to show you as well how customizable the HUD is. This is how deep it can go, like into these things.
Is that tyre temperature and
That's
wear and
tyre
stuff?
temperature, tyre wear. Like there's G-force. Alternatively, you can just get rid of it all, or
Have even extra bits.
have like
at the
a
top.
digital rear view mirror and stuff like that.
What is
it
that?
can show you
In
the inputs and
target? Is
outputs.
that wow.
More than that, you can rearrange the HUD as well to how you want it. So this is me moving the map. Fancy that
that's
down
really
there.
good.
You want the rear view mirror down there. I mean, it really is.
I'm impressed. It feels like you're trying to sell me a car, by the way. But this is, I am really impressed.
Yeah.
This is great.
But it really is set up, for giving you the best opportunity to drive how you want to drive and make it easy. Like the map on this car for some reason was a little bit over the rear view mirror, so it makes more sense to have it there. And you can save that, and that's it then, sorted back into the race, and your HUD is saved forevermore. Which I think is really, really good, and just like a really good sim option. A big thing for project cars, and just a big thing I think nowadays for racing games in particular, is photo mode.
Right.
You can see you've got all your bells and whistles here that I won't go into. I'm just going to change the filter.
Exposure. You're doing the
Exposure.
Instagram level.
Exactly.
That's what Dave's doing.
That's what you did. I mean, all I've done here is
Make it look like the 70s.
drive away in Monza, again with 30 cars behind me, pause the game, go into photo mode, and just change the filters. Look at the sheer number of filters. There's going to be so many. This is going to be such a big thing with the share button and stuff like that, showing off the pretty fantastic graphics of Project Cars. Tie that in with some weather. You've got yourself a nice little
I lose
photo.
myself endlessly in photo modes. Dave, you promised me windscreen wipers. I've got to say, I'm disappointed.
There are windscreen wipers. I just I forgot to put them in.
Oh.
You just press down on the D-pad. If your car's got windscreen wipers, then that happens. And I thought that was brilliant because I love helmet cam, and when it's raining, it's really hard to see.
Helmet
when
cam
I finally found out about the
combination
wipers,
of a helmet cam and wiper button.
I know.
Could be a winner.
Absolutely. So that's Project Cars on PS4. Please do comment to let us know what you're looking forward to about the game and where you'll be driving. Like this video if you thought my driving was horrendous, and subscribe to stay up to date with everything PlayStation.